guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming a head to toe, leaving no stone unturned hair and skincare, my full routine, like everything that I do in a day to keep my skin looking nice and to keep my hair the way that it is. So I'm just gonna jump right in. It's Easter today and we've been doing all sorts of stuff throughout the day today, so I didn't like really freshly get ready for this video or anything like that, and I'm just wearing sweats today. So this is just gonna be a really like chill and relaxed video. So I'm going to go ahead and start with hair care, and as far as hair care goes, I'm gonna start with my shampoo and conditioner. You've probably noticed that my hair has been growing out, like my roots are growing out so dark, and I'm just kind of letting it grow out. And that's because I'm doing balayage right now, and I'm just trying to see how long I can go before I go back in for a touch-up. So my hair is normally bleached blonde from the roots, but I'm trying a new thing now, and I kind of like it. This is the shampoo and conditioner. Oh, one of my nails popped off, and I went to try and get it fixed yesterday, but they were already closed for the holiday, so I didn't get a chance to. Bummer. So this is the shampoo and conditioner that I normally use, and it's called Enjoy. And I use the one that's pink. It smells incredible. It's always worked amazing on my hair until I got pregnant. So now that I'm pregnant, I can still use the conditioner and it works just fine. But if I use this shampoo, my hair gets too, like, I don't like the texture of it. So what I've been using instead of the shampoo is just this Loreal Total Repair Extreme. This shampoo and also the conditioner from this I have been in love with ever since I started using this, which when I'm not using these, I'm usually using this unless I get something in the mail, like in my bump box, and I'm trying something new just for fun. These are like my two go-to brands, and I have the conditioner of this as well. I've always loved this. This helped my hair start growing out, and if I ever had to go and buy a shampoo and conditioner from the drugstore, it would be this. These you can buy at CVS, but I would rather buy them from a salon just because they say that sometimes when you buy them from the drugstore, they're diluted. So I would either order them online or get them at a salon that carries Enjoy, which is kind of getting hard to find these days. Since I have blonde hair and it's colored blonde hair, it tends to get brassy sometimes. And what I do to keep the brassiness down is I use the Kevin Murphy Blonde Angel. And this is the purple conditioner. The last couple things I do after I take a shower, I put a serum in it, and I've used all sorts of different types of serums. I love the Biolage leave-in conditioner. I was using the argan oil that I had showed you guys from Pura Dior, and I love both of those. The leave-in conditioner from Biolage, that one really helped my hair start growing out, and so if you're trying to grow your hair, I would really recommend that one. And what I found in a sample box that I got from Sephora is the best serum that I've probably ever used, and I've ordered the full size bottle, but it's not here yet. So this is what the sample size looked like, and it's called Hairdressers Invisible Oil. And this is what the sample looked like. I got it with my points at Sephora, but you can order it online at Sephora. You will not regret it. This makes my hair so smooth and amazing. I'll never go back to anything else. Well, never say never. I also love dry shampoo. I have used so many different dry shampoos, and I've liked a lot of different dry shampoos over the years. The only one that I've ever used that I don't like is by the Diva Curl or Deva Curl, the one that's called something Poo shampoo, dry shampoo, Diva Poo dry shampoo. It's the absolute worst. I ordered it from Sephora because it had good ratings, and it was awful. So what I'm using right now, just because it was in my sample kit and it works really well, is also from Bumble Bumble. That serum that I just used, that was from Bumble Bumble, if I didn't say that. But this is also from Bumble Bumble, and it's a dry shampoo powder, and I like the sprays and the powders almost exactly the same, but this is the one that I've been using lately because it was a sample. And I probably, if you like a powder, this one is great, but I probably will be just getting a spray one when I run out of this, because I kind of like the spray. I feel like it's a little bit less of a mess, and it's kind of easier. Staying with the shower theme, this is my body wash, and I love this. It's by Aveeno, and it's the Stress Relief Body Wash. I think that it smells incredible. I love, like, it has a lavender, chamomile, and lang lang scent, and I don't know, it's stress relief and it's dermatologist recommended, and it has the soothing oat in it. I know there are some people who think that Aveeno is bad for you or it's not as good for you as like fully organic products, which I'm sure is true, but I really like this one. I only use this whenever I'm prepping to put on my spray tan, which I will talk about in this video. But when I'm prepping for my spray tan, my routine is I exfoliate my full body. And what I exfoliate with is this super minty soapy scrub, Energizing Exfoliator for the Body by Bliss. And this is a brand new thing that I got in the mail. I've used all sorts of different exfoliators, but I love this one because it kind of gives your skin like a cool shot, and it's like tingly, and it feels like icy. I just love the way it feels on my skin. And when I use this, I put on these gloves, and these gloves I just found at Randall's. And I just put these gloves on, put it in my hand, rub it together, and just scrub my whole body really good with these. If when I'm exfoliating I have a really bad patch, like from my spray tan, not spray tan, my artificial tan that I had put on previously before exfoliating, if there's like a spot that won't come up or something, I will just take a little bit of this and put it on here and just use this really like rough scrubby pad and just like scrub the area until it comes off. If it doesn't come off, they do make tan correctors, like tan correcting sponges and tan correcting wipes that you can find at different tanning salons or online, and those will definitely work if you get a streak that you can't fix. Just look for those online, and I think they're pretty much all the same. My favorite one that I've ever used I got at Glisten, which is a tanning salon here in Houston, and it looked like a little star sponge. And anywhere, like if you get too much on your hands or whatever, you can just scrub it and it'll come right off. Before I was pregnant, I used to get a lot of breakouts on my body, and in the first trimester of pregnancy, I did get actually a ton of breakouts on my body in the first trimester. But since I've gotten into like the late second trimester and the third trimester of my pregnancy, I haven't had to deal with body acne, which has been amazing. But if you do have body acne, my favorite thing for body acne that I've used since college, I've just been in love with this for years. It's just clean and clear, and it's continuous control. This is actually for your face, but I use it all over my body whenever or anywhere on my body that I'm having breakouts. It has the benzoyl peroxide acne medication in it, and it's always worked for me. I used to get waxes. I used to do underarm waxes and bikini waxes. I obviously wax my eyebrows. But I used to do underarm and bikini waxes, and I stopped doing them because the hair would always come back ingrown, and it would be painful, like when the hair started growing back. So I can't get waxes anymore because my skin just doesn't take well to it. So I shave, and I really would love to get I would really love to get laser hair removal, but you obviously can't do that while pregnant, and it just hasn't been something I've gotten around to. So I still shave. I use a razor for everything, obviously, except for my eyebrows. But this is the razor I use. It's the Venus Swirl, and I've been using this for ever since it came out. Right when it came out, I bought this, and I've really liked it. And I've been using the shaving cream that kind of was like made to be paired with it, just the Olay Violet Swirl to be paired. And these have worked just fine for me. I have ordered a new shaving cream online just because I've heard really good things about it, and you can use it for your full body, but it's called Kiss My Face, and I can link it down below. I'll try and link everything that I talk about in this video, even if I don't have the products to show you, below, so that you can check those things out if you're interested in them. But it's called Kiss My Face, and I haven't tried it. It's actually for men's shaving for their face, but women can use it on their whole body, and apparently it's just a really nice shaving cream that's really nourishing and helps with not getting razor bumps or razor burn or any issues like that. Speaking of waxing, when I get my eyebrows waxed, I get them done at the Nordstrom Beauty Studio at the Anastasia salon, and I really recommend that. I wouldn't go anywhere else for facial waxing or for eyebrow waxing. I used to do like other facial waxing, but I don't do that anymore just because I have this little like precision, tiny little precision razor. So for it, like electric razor, it's just like a really thin tip. And actually, I'm gonna show that to you guys right after this. But any like extra hair that's not my eyebrows, I'll just use that to touch up any like peach fuzz or anything that I want to get off my face. This is what it is. It is Finishing Touch, and it has like a little jewel on the end. And I want to say I got this at probably Walgreens or CVS, but it looks like this. It's like a tiny little razor on it, and it has a light, so when you turn it on, there's a little light, so it lights up your face and you can see where what you're working with. I take my showers in the morning, so right when I get out of the shower, I put this Dream Belly Butter on my belly, butt, thighs, lower back, and hips. I try to remember, because sometimes I put this on my boobs, this is because I'm pregnant, but I try to remember to use, instead of that, just the pregnancy boob tube by Mama Mio, because it is formulated for bust protection cream. That's what it's called. And so since I have it, I got it for Christmas, since I have it, I try to use this on my boobs, but sometimes this ends up on them. Everywhere else on my body that I didn't mention, I put on a regular lotion. And right now I'm using this Hydrating Argan Oil of Morocco lotion by Organix. And the reason that I'm using this one is because I found it at Randall's when I was looking for a new lotion. And it's really hard to rub in. Like, if you get just even a little bit too much, like, you'll look like a snowman. Your whole entire body will be white and pasty. Like, I understand that the pregnancy stuff is thick because it's to prevent stretch marks and you really need a thick protection cream. But just for everyday lotion, I just feel like this lotion is not my first choice. I think I'm going to go with the I think it's either called CeraVe or CeraVe. I think it's CeraVe. I think I'm gonna try and go with that instead once I run out of this. I'm not gonna throw this away because it's perfectly good lotion, but I think if I had to choose one, I think that's gonna be the next one that I try out, because this one just isn't my favorite. I do think it's important that every time you get out of the shower, you cover your body head to toe in some sort of lotion or oil or something just to protect your skin, because that's what's gonna keep your skin really supple and soft and youthful. Another thing, since I'm pregnant, I've been having like really sensitive nipples and sometimes they get really painful. So what I keep under my sink already, even though I haven't even given birth yet, is the Medela Tender Care Lanolin, and anytime that they're hurting or just extra sensitive, I just put this on them already. The deodorant I use is the Secret Clinical Strength Smooth Solid Stress Response, and the reason I use this one is because I've tried almost every deodorant out there, it seems like, and this is the only one that I've ever used that actually keeps me from smelling bad throughout the day. And it's sad, but I think I stress sweat the most, and stress sweat is different than like exertion sweat. So this is the one that I've sworn by since, I'm pretty sure since high school. Like, I sometimes try and veer away but always come back to it. After my showers, I always brush out my hair with the wet brush, and I know that this is disgusting. This is my hairbrush and it's got a bunch of hair and nasties in here, but this is the brush that I use, and the reason I'm showing it to you is because I swear by this brush. I will never ever use any other brush as long as this company is in existence, because it's the only brush that I can actually work through my hair while it's wet, and it never damages my hair. It just feels, I feel like my hair has been healthier and just less damaged since I switched over to this brush. Now, what a lot of you guys have all been waiting for is my self-tan routine. Once I've exfoliated my body, and I do this probably twice a week, I will put this loving tan on my body. Some people only need to do it once a week and it'll last, but for some reason my skin does not take artificial tan very well. It seems like right when I take a shower, and it doesn't matter what company it is, I've used the most expensive and the least expensive, and it's just my skin. It's just me. My skin just does not hold the artificial tan well at all. I've used the preppers, I've used the tan extenders, I've used, if you can think of it, I've used it. So sometimes I have to apply this twice a week. And what I use is Loving Tan Deluxe Bronzing Mousse. And this is the ultra dark formula. Now, I know that seems aggressive. That's like, why would I use ultra dark because I'm pretty white? Because I have to use the darkest one they have, or else it doesn't even show up on me. So I use the ultra dark, and you guys have seen me like right after I've tanned, and I don't think that it's ever overboard. For some reason, it doesn't ever look ultra dark on me. So this is the darkest one they have, and this is not the express tan. They make an express tan to where, like, if you have to shower like pretty quick after applying it, they make one that you can shower after a couple hours. I get the regular one because I always sleep in it and then shower the next morning because my skin just doesn't want to hold it. So I need to keep it on my body as long as possible. So this is the mousse that I use. The way that I apply this is by getting like disposable gloves, and the disposable gloves that I use, they're blue, and you can get them at really anywhere, like any drugstore, any grocery store, anywhere that sells disposable gloves. There's nothing special about them. You can use any kind you want, or you can use the tanning mitt that you can buy from this company. They make a tanning, like, legit mitt that you put this on and buff over your body. But I like to use both hands. So I put the gloves on, I put this in my hands, and I just like really massage it into my body to make sure there's no streaks. What I like about Loving Tan is that it dries instantly. You're not standing there naked, like sticky. It's never sticky. You're not standing there feeling disgusting. Like a lot of self-tanners, you feel sticky and gross, and just, it's not fun standing there waiting for it to dry, to like blow dry yourself. You don't have to do any of that with this. That's why I love this one so much. But for my back, I can't reach my back anymore. Before I was pregnant, like, I'm pretty flexible. I could do all sorts of maneuvers to like reach my back myself, but I can't anymore. So I really need to buy their back like extender that it's like a long stick, and you put it on the thing and you like do your back yourself, or I just have Nick do it. But I really want to buy that from the Loving Tan company. I think it's a really good idea. But another thing I love about this is that no matter what artificial tan you use, you're going to stink. There's just no way around it. As long as you have this on you, you're gonna smell, especially wherever you sweat. But Loving Tan, in my opinion, is less of a stench than the other ones that I've used. So that's just why I love it. I am probably gonna end up switching to a gradual tan because it's less of a hassle to every single day apply a lotion. Like, instead of applying your regular lotion when you get out of the shower, just applying a gradual tan lotion, because since you already have to do that step during your day by applying lotion to your whole body, I mean, it makes sense to if you want to have an artificial tan, it makes sense to try and cut out an extra step by having to do moisturize every day and do a self tanner twice a week, when you could just do a gradual tan, moisturize every single day. That makes sense. That's probably going to be my next step from here on out, because as I get bigger, the less energy I have for things like self-tanning. When you self-tan, you don't want to use any oils or lotions that have, you don't want to use any oils, anything that has like an oil base, and you also don't want to use anything that has has alcohol in it. Like, some lotions have high alcohol content. The one that I use probably does have high alcohol content in it, and that could be why my tan doesn't last as long. Your best bet to keep your tan longer is to either moisturize after you self-tan, to moisturize with either a gradual tanner, because that's obviously not going to take your tan off, it's going to help you build a tan, but to try and find something that's meant for extending your tan. Tanning salons everywhere have tan extenders. You can order tan extenders online, tan extending lotions, and I would really recommend that if you want it to last, because most lotions that you find at Target, CVS, wherever, they're going to have alcohol or something in it that's going to want to take off your tan, and all that time that you put into tanning just to be removed. So I have this Mutter belly oil that I use because I'm pregnant, and I usually apply this every single night. But if it's right after I've tanned and I'm not planning on exfoliating anytime soon and I want to keep my tan going, I will just go for the stretch mark cream rather than an oil. And if you have stretch marks and you're trying to get rid of stretch marks like you're not pregnant, I would recommend the same thing for you. Find a stretch mark cream instead of a stretch mark oil when you're going through your tanning phases. When I'm not tanning, because this is obviously has a very high alcohol content, but when I'm not tanning and if I'm like, say I'm about to exfoliate, or you know, I don't need to worry about my tan coming off, which ideally I wish I could apply this every single day, but I work so hard to get my tan to look nice, this just will take it right off. But I get razor bumps in my like bikini area a lot, especially since I've become pregnant. I don't know why, my skin's really sensitive now. So this is the only thing that I've ever found that's taken them away seemingly instantly. It's Jack Black Bump Fix, and I ordered this at Sephora.com, and I just pour it in my hands and kind of pat them together and then pat it on the bikini area, and it really, really works. I think it says to use a cotton ball, but I don't think that works well enough. I want like as much on there as possible. For my teeth, I swear by Philips Sonicare electric toothbrush. Actually, any electric toothbrush that you could even find. I just think electric is better. So if you're in the market for a new toothbrush, or if you don't use an electric toothbrush, it's a huge investment for your dental health, and you've got to have an electric toothbrush. My toothpaste that I use, and ever since I found this, I've been obsessed. I haven't switched to a different toothpaste since college, since I found this, because it's kept my teeth so white, and it's Rembrandt Intense Stain toothpaste. And there's also one that has a green, like where this little red box is, that's green, and sometimes I switch between the two because sometimes the other one has hydrogen peroxide, I'm pretty sure. I think that's what it is. But anyway, I switch between the two because I think that going back and forth between them has really helped my teeth stay whiter. Now, since I've been pregnant, they're not as white because I cannot do my teeth whitening regimen, which I will put a link to the teeth whitening kit that I use in the description box. Just click the little drop down box and I'll give you a link that takes you right there. And I also have my own code that I've used forever for friends and family, because you can get the whole kit for I think like 29 bucks. It's like really cheap, but it's like bubblegum flavored, and it comes with trays that mold to your teeth, so it's like pretty high tech, and it comes with a UV light. So when I'm not pregnant, that is like my thing. Like I love doing that once a week. Like on Sundays I would whiten my teeth, and my teeth were so white. But you're not supposed to whiten your teeth during pregnancy, so I can't do it, and I can't wait to go back to my teeth whitening regimen. But for those of you who aren't pregnant, you should definitely try it, because you probably won't go to anything else either once you've tried this solution. And I also hate the way that teeth whitening gel tastes, and this one has like a bubblegum flavor, which obviously you don't want to like eat it and swallow it because that's disgusting, but once it gets in your gums and you taste it, it's a lot more pleasant than the normal taste of what you're probably used to when you whiten your teeth. And these are just Burt's Bees Sensitive Facial Cleaning Towelettes. And ever since the first time I used these years ago, it seems like, I don't know, I feel like I discovered them a really long time ago. I haven't used anything else except for when Bump Box sent me some that are called Bloom, which I loved them. They were so soft, smelled amazing. I loved those too. But Burt's Bees are easy for me because they're at Target. So this is what I use when I need to just like quickly remove like makeup or dirt or something from my face. Or if I need to touch up my makeup, I'll use these. But that's not how I cleanse my face. The way that I cleanse my face every night is this Dhc Deep Cleansing Oil. What I do is I take a little pump of this on a cotton ball, and first I remove my eye makeup. Once I've done that, I squirt it on my hands and I rub them together, and I wipe over my whole face with a dry face and dry hands. Once I'm done with that, I take this Ecotools washcloth that came in my Bump box, and I get warm water on it and I just like scrub my face. The feeling that I have after doing this is like, seriously, it's euphoric. I forget to remove my makeup sometimes, but since I got this oil, like, I don't ever forget anymore ever since I started using this, because it just feels so amazing, and I look forward to that like it's kind of like R&R, like relaxation time for me, removing my makeup with this, because once my makeup comes off, my skin just feels so refreshed and rejuvenated and new. And now I can't even imagine falling asleep with any makeup on my face. Like, I know it's taken me 25 years to have this realization, but it's my new jam. After I wash my face at night, I apply the Olay Regenerist Moisturizing Cream. I apply the Multi-Correction 5-in-1 Eye Cream. And this one I actually do twice a day. So when I get out of the shower in the morning, I apply this around my eyes, and then right after I wash my face at night, I apply this around my eyes. Then I apply the Anastasia Brow Enhancing Serum to try and grow in my eyebrows, because they are not wanting to grow in. And mostly, it's been like this before pregnancy, but now with pregnancy, like, they grow even less. So I try and I do put this on every night after I wash my face, and I also put this on every morning after I take my morning shower. And it just has a tip like this. You twist it and just apply it to the eyebrows. Also, if you have thin eyelashes or your eyelashes aren't as long or thick as you want, I would recommend the Magic Lash Serum that you can buy at Target, but every single time I go, it's sold out. Like, I can never find it in stores. But it's just called Magic Lash, and I don't have it now because I haven't been using it lately, because I haven't been having problems with my eyelashes until now. I just noticed, like, last night that my eyelashes are starting to thin, and I know it's because of pregnancy, because some women experience this during pregnancy, and I'm probably going to go back to using that Magic Lash on my lashes, because it's the best thing that I've ever used for trying to grow them in longer and fuller. Then after I do that, I apply this Ren Keep Young and Beautiful. It comes in a dropper like this. And I apply this to my forehead lines, which are completely, like, diminished when I use this stuff. I use it twice a day, after I wash my face at night and after I shower in the mornings. And I apply it to the forehead lines, laugh lines, and I've been applying it to my neck, because since I got pregnant, I've been getting neck lines. It might be because of the weight I've put on. I'm getting necklines, so I put it on those areas, and I find that it's like the only thing I've ever found that actually fills in fine lines. I also exfoliate my lips with the Sugar Lip Polish, and I got this at Sephora. This is what it looks like on the inside. I don't know about you guys, but I have a real hard time keeping my lips exfoliated, and when I apply a lipstick, sometimes they just don't look smooth, and it's like no matter how much I scrub and scrub and scrub, sometimes they just won't exfoliate. So I have to take extra steps. I have to do this. I have to also use my toothbrush when I'm done brushing my teeth. I brush my lips. And then I also, when I'm washing my face, I do an extra scrub on my lips with the washcloth. To take it one step further, I have been using the Lov Vanilla Lip Butter. And the reason that I think this helps my lips is because, I hope you can see this on camera, but it's a lip balm, but the tip is, you probably really can't see that, but it's rough. It's got like exfoliating beads in there. Oh my gosh. Seriously, I will never stray away from this, because it feels incredible when you put it on. It feels like a little lip massage because of the exfoliating beads in here. And I think that it helps smooth your lips at the same time, keeping them smooth. I wouldn't have even known about this if it wasn't in my bump box one month. They put it in there, and I first saw it and I was like, oh, another chapstick, you know, like another lip balm. But now it's in my nightstand, and every single night before bed, I just slather this stuff on. This Ecotools Washcloth was also in a bump box. That's how I found out about it as well. And I know you're thinking, like, what's the difference between that and any washcloth? And I don't know. I really don't know. I guess there's no answer to that. I just know that when I use this washcloth, I feel good. The last thing that I have to show you guys is my daytime moisturizer. So after I get out of the shower in the morning, the moisturizer that I've been using for the daytime is this oil-free with sunscreen SPF 15 Neutrogena moisturizer. One other tip that I wanted to give you guys for your hair, because a lot of you have asked me about how do I grow my hair out, And I think that air drying your hair instead of blow drying it or using heat tools on it too often, I really think that that's a huge part of it. So try as much as you can to just let your hair dry naturally. Try not to put any bleach in it, because bleach will break your hair off. I know firsthand. I bleached my hair and I couldn't grow it out for years. Try not to trim it too often. Maybe get a trim once every 3 months if you're trying to grow it out. That's what I do. Use good hair products like the L'Oreal shampoo and conditioner I showed you, and the Biolage leave-in conditioner. Get a really good hairstylist who knows what she's doing. And when I was trying to grow my hair out, what I did was have them dye my underneath hair completely dark. No bleach at all whatsoever underneath, except for maybe a couple highlights so that when I put it up, it didn't look too toned. But just minimize the highlights, minimize the bleach. Try and do like balayage like I have. That will really help you grow out your hair, and it'll really help it from being damaged. The only other thing that I do, guys, that I didn't really talk about in this video is I do have my nails done. So I don't do my own nail care. I go about once every probably 3 weeks and I get refills on my nails, just colored powder acrylic on my nails, and I do get a pedicure. But since I'm pregnant, that's one of the things that I kind of, it's like me time. I haven't gone and got any prenatal massages, or I don't go to the spa or anything like that, so, and get facials or anything like that. I don't feel super guilty about it because it's only like pampering and time that I take for myself to just relax. And I'm on my feet a lot, so being pregnant and on your feet, those are that's just a combo that's not fun. So I feel like when I get that done, I feel refreshed, and it like resets me up for the next 3 weeks. So anyways, I hope that you guys liked this video. I hope that I addressed most of the things that you guys have been asking about. If you have anything else that you really want to see, I know that I update a lot of the stuff I use a lot, like my cosmetics I update a lot. I update a lot of products that I use a lot, just because I love products and I love makeup. And so I'm gonna try and like do updated like makeup videos and updated beauty videos and things like this, so that you guys can stay up to date with it, because these products that I used here, a lot of them I've used for years and will continue to use for years, but I also like trying new things and incorporating new things into my beauty routine, and I want to be able to share those things with you guys too. So please leave your comments on other things that you are interested in seeing, beauty questions that you have, hygiene questions that you have, taking care of yourself questions that you have, hair questions, hairstyles, makeup styles, anything like that. I really like to know your input. Please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys on Wednesday for my 29 weeks pregnancy update. Hope you guys had a great Easter. Bye guys.